And unmute your microphone.
It is unmuted. Don't remind me right away. You give me a chance. You really don't trust me, do you?
You're very forgetful when I'm on.
I know I'm very forgetful, but you don't have to remind me of it. Jeez. I have to be reminded of it. I know my mistakes. Getting picked on them as soon as I started my stream up. My computer cooperates. Seriously? Yeah, he's causing me trouble. This only has 51 battery life left. I want to plug that in while I'm here.
Yep.
I want to plug that in while I'm here. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. It works, Chelsea.
Yep.
I forgot I had it up louder because I watched it on, what was that, the Meta Management. Come on now. There we go. You can do it, computer. I believe in you. I think I renamed it. I think it's part 10, not part 11. We'll find out later. Yes, we're starting this over since I fucked up royalty. I gave up on the secret dungeon. Don't have time for that shit.
It's already been a year since my father died.
There are lots of flowers.
I think just about everyone in Lawn brought some here.
Hello, yeah, this camera.
There's still much for me to learn.
2 cameras.
But I'll do my best.
But Jazzy's not in the streams yet. We're waiting for Fantasy 7 to come out before doing that. Right, Jazzy?
Rest in peace, Dad.
Are you sad, Asbel?
No, I'm actually all right.
It changed Asper's
All people
outfit.
die. Maybe tomorrow, maybe years from now, but it happens to everyone. And I I understand that now.
All people must die. Eventually.
But still, I can't help having regrets. I wish we would have talked more. I wish he could see what Hubert and I have become. So I guess I'm sad about that.
What will you do when everyone else is dead?
Sophie? Is something wrong?
Did you just see? I must have been dreaming.
I've never heard of anyone dreaming while they're still wide awake. Sounds like you were out late last night. Come on, let's go back. You probably just need a nap or something.
Change his outfit. Why not? I will make sure I save this time.
It can't be helped, Sophie.
Yeah, because last time you didn't save the roll and it fucked up.
I was like an hour, a half hour to an hour into
Don't worry. You
the
took
future
good care
arc,
of
and
them, they
I
left lots of
fucked it all up by
secrets.
battling enemies on chaos mode all by myself when they were difficult to begin with.
There you are, Asbel. You're not getting away from me today.
Hello, Mom. Not this again.
You're nearly 20 years old. It's time for you to start thinking about marriage.
Almost
Look, I keep
20, huh?
telling you, it's too soon.
I mean, you have to be married by the time you're
Nonsense.
20
Isn't that nonsense, Frederick?
in this game? Apparently.
Carrie is most correct, Master Asbel.
You must find a wife to bear you a child, so that the family name...
And she wants them to have a kid
I know all
so
that.
soon.
If you really knew, I wouldn't be forced to keep reminding you, would I? And yet you seem to find one excuse after another.
Look, it's just...
You already have multiple offers to choose from. Why not find a girl you
Oh,
like
she don't-
and at least meet with her?
Oh.
Master Asbel!
What is it?
Those monsters are attacking the Eastern High Road. Please, come quickly.
Right. We're on our way.
Okay, don't pick a fight with monsters when it's this Asbel solo. And save, just in case. And no, I don't need your smart-ass commentary, Jeffy. Now I can fight them now because of Sophie.
I could listen to them talk all day long.
It won't take long. Let destruction reign. Die. Be cleansed by the light. Let destruction reign. Die.
Good.
Fall.
Dual blade. I could listen to them talk all day long. Be careful, everyone.
Let destruction reign.
No mercy. Let me freeze you.
Fall. You won't live to regret. Be cleansed by the light.
Shatter splash. Let's go.
Plasma shock.
Take this. Sword assault. Focus.
What's our motto?
Never give up.
It won't take long.
That's a shame. One person showed up and
Fall. Heed my call.
Release. Impale with light. Blaze forth. For the sky. Zero dissolver. Goodbye.
Okay. Plasma shock. We won't fail.
I think he left. Oh well.
It won't take long. Draw. Let destruction reign. Tear apart. Die. Heed my call. You won't live to regret this.
Light comes to me.
Okay. Let destruction reign. Tear apart. Swarm. Die.
Destroy it all. Sword assault.
Plasma shock. Great job. Victory is ours.
I might do the option dungeon later. After I beat the feature arc. Maybe. I'm on a high enough level, higher level.
We've got this.
I'm trembling.
Plasma shock. Tear apart. Fall. Be cleansed by the light. Okay. Plasma shock. Tear apart. What? Plasma shock. Die. Be cleansed by the light. Let destruction reign. Fall. Be cleansed by the light. Okay. Let destruction reign. Die.
Let it entrance you. Sword assault. None shall flee.
Let destruction reign. Fall. Victory is ours.
You saved my life. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine, but the soldiers... Bailey, can your men take him back to Lant?
Right away, sir. These monsters have become more active of late.
I know.
Throwing out the chicken.
Seems to bring more of them.
Mm,
Throwing out the chicken or something.
Down for good.
yeah.
Increase security on the high roads. We can't afford
It wasn't melt. It wasn't thawing out at all,
Yes,
really.
my lord. I'll send more guards right away.
It started a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but it would have been half the night before we thought
I
out
hope
normally,
this is
wouldn't
the
it?
last of it.
Usually you take those out in the
Come
morning
on, Sophie. Let's go.
Mhm.
when you want to thaw out normally.
I was
Something wrong?
Neither was I, so. Neither one was up in the morning.
Okay then.
We just slept.
I slept too.
But I slept till 1 or something, 2 or something like that.
Ouch.
Be careful, everyone.
Draw! Let destruction reign! Teleport! Die! You won't live to regret this.
Sword assault.
Yes, I did somewhere along,
Plasma shock!
which means it's probably gonna go off at 6.
Be cleansed by the light!
Let's go. Focus.
Okay,
I'll get it in a minute.
we won't fail!
I don't know why I said it to 6. I never get up at 6.
Be careful, everyone.
I always get up.
Teleport! Fall! Heed my call! You won't live to regret this. Let destruction reign!
4, 6, or 4 even.
Heed my call!
I could listen to them talk all day long. I don't anticipate a challenge.
Okay, let destruction reign! Teleport! Plasma shock! Teleport! You won't die!
Flaring! Scattering shot!
Fall! Swarm! Fall!
Is that all?
Feel my spirit's piercing fangs!
Stop! Dragon Dash! Shot Staff Blast! No mercy!
Plasma shock! Let's keep moving. This won't take long. Let destruction reign.
None
Die!
shall flee!
Be cleansed by the light.
Release! Come forth! My heart roars! Infinity Assault! I could listen to them talk all day long.
I turn my alarm clock off. Before it goes off again, I have to shut it off and pop on busy.
Asbel?
I have not saved yet.
Yeah? What is it?
I know where to save. I just can't. So I don't need to save beforehand. Wait, this cutscene's playing, then I'll save it.
Are you going to die too?
Am I... what?
Will you go away forever, like your father did? If I protect you, will that keep you alive?
Oh, that's... Thanks, Sophie. But dying is something you can't do much about. I could catch some disease or trip and fall down the stairs, or anything, you know? Even if I live a long life, my time's still going to end eventually. But you don't have to worry. That's probably decades away.
But that's nothing. Not when time passes so quickly. It wasn't so long ago that you used to be shorter than me, and you were a much slower runner than you are now. But I'm still the same. I haven't changed in years. Is it because I'm different from everyone? Will I be left behind because I'm not human?
Sophie.
I'm sorry, Asbel. I'll see you at home.
I do not wish to pry, Lord Asbel, but did you and Sophie have a fight? She fled straight to her room the moment she came home. Sophie. Oh, and this arrived while you were out. It's from King Richard.
Could you get Bailey for me, Frederick?
Right away, sir.
What did it say?
It's about the recent increase in monster attacks. Apparently the same thing is happening in Windor, Strata, and Fendel.
Then it's worse than we thought.
Looks like it.
Do you have a plan, sir?
Richard thinks he's found one of the monster's nests. He's convinced all 3 countries to join forces and destroy it.
So the letter was a request for your assistance.
Yes, which means I'll be leaving Lant for a while.
Then I wish you safe travels, Lord Asbel. I will watch over things in your absence.
Thank you, Bailey. I'll head for the capital tomorrow.
Understood.
Will you be taking Sophie with you, Master Asbel?
I'd like to, but I'm not sure how she's feeling.
But we need Sophie. Last time I went out to the, when with Sophie gone, I died in the first battle.
Alright, I guess it's finally time that
I
I go
didn't
clean
die
up my
either.
desk. Might as well take a look at these marriage proposals Mom left behind
I
as
mean-
well. At least I can tell her later that I looked through them. Let's see. Anise Tatlin, 13 years old. She's just a kid. But that's funny. She kind of reminds me of Sheria when she was that age. What about this one? Natalie Fletcher, 19 years old. Nurturing and responsible. Enjoys caring for orphan children. Hey, that sounds like something Sheria would do. Huh. I don't know. This doesn't feel right for some reason.
Maybe you should ask Sheria. There's an idea. Sheria would love to be your husband. Wife.
Wife.
I was thinking of Asbel when I said husband at the same time, wife. I think of too many things at once.
And I was gonna say what Asbel's gay name.
Ah, I forgot. You never know what girls are hiding underneath their skirts. Jared could be a guy in disguise.
Come on, Sophie. Let's get
Like the
going.
trends from The Shining in that commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie?
Or Milton Dew.
Oh, dude. And then the set of blood coming up on the elevator was Mountain Dew coming from the elevator.
Yep.
Lord Asbel,
He used a horror
for Sophie.
movie
She
scene
wants
that's
some
iconic
What? Did she say where she was going?
into a
No, I'm
kid-friendly,
not now.
family-friendly commercial.
For soda
Isn't
drink.
it a little early
Kids
to
won't
look
understand
for
it
this
more,
racket?
more likely.
Oh.
Sophie's gone.
Well, don't panic. She probably decided to visit a flower meadow or something of that nature. Leave finding Sophie to us. Right now, you should head to the capital.
But... Sir, daylight is wasting. I promise to devote all our efforts to finding her. It would not be good to keep King Richard waiting, my lord.
You're right, of course. Okay, I'm counting on you.
Yes, sir.
Asbel, do think about meeting with at least one young bridal prospect when you return.
Mom, I told you.
Unless, of course, your resistance is because you have someone in mind already.
Sure.
No, that's not... I mean, maybe I do. But maybe I don't know.
So indecisive. This is one of the most important decisions you will ever make. So if you have your eye on someone already, I'll burn those other proposals myself.
Can we please talk about this later? I need to go.
Yeah, Mom, stop pushing marriage on me. He already has Sherry, he's just too stubborn to admit it. That's anime for you, though. Anime guy never thinks about it.
I have to admit, traveling solo like this is kinda lonely. I can't remember the last time I walked out here without someone by my side. No funny stories from Pascal. No tall tales from the captain. No snappy retorts from Sheria or Hubert. Just doesn't feel right being here without them. Even Sophie. Sophie. Wait a minute. Do I always talk to myself
Yes,
like
you
this?
do. Like I mentioned before, you talk to yourself a lot, bro. See, Jazzy? I'm saving. See? I'm saving. There, now, don't get into fights. Son of a bitch, if it was on normal mode, I'd kick your ass. For easy mode. I did on easy mode last time, or the first time. Nope, nope. Almost ran into a monster. I beat this in less than 3 or 4 hours. The future arc by skipping all the cutscenes. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I had the ship. Never mind. I thought I had to go by boat. Take the ship. Man, I died for no reason. I could have taken the airship this entire time to get here. I couldn't use the boats anyways. God damn it, I died for no fucking reason because I didn't think about the shuttle. God damn it. That was a fucked up stream anyways. I quit the dungeon after the first boss. I started this and died. It's a little big. No. Taco soup?
Mhm.
That was taco soup.
That's tacos. They're black. Corn, chili beans, diced tomatoes with paste, those ranch mix, hot beef, salt, pepper, tortilla chips, or
So it's basically a big old nacho taco. Taco nacho.
or a bit too spicy for my taste.
Sounds good to me.
Cat juicy.
I don't care for the chili though.
Tacos, beans, would be diced tomatoes would be chili beef, hot beef, hot beef. Just diced tomatoes. Together, love the chili beans.
The beans used for chili.
Replace the corn with
Wait. Would peas work for the taco?
we'll take the corn out and
I can eat corn, Jazzy. I just gotta make sure I take medicine, that's all.
Hello, Asbel. It's so nice to see you again.
Cheria!
Wait a minute. What's the matter with you?
I just didn't expect to see you here, that's all.
King Richard has asked our relief organization for assistance.
Is that so? Well, I'm sure you'll be a huge help.
Why are you acting so weird?
It's nothing. So, how's the relief work going anyway?
We've been running ragged lately. People need our help more than ever. I've lost count of how many times I've visited Strata and Fendel.
That busy, huh? So does that mean that the monster attacks continue to keep on increasing?
We're at our busiest when times are bad. It's been pretty difficult. Honestly, I'd happily lose my job if it meant things were peaceful again. So where's Sophie? Why isn't she here?
Well, she...
Tell me the truth. She's not sick, is she?
No, she's fine, but she...
Lord Asbel, Miss Cheria, thank you both so much for coming.
It's good to see you again, Duke Dallin.
His Highness is waiting in the throne room. Right this way, please.
Here during the party. I can't believe I died for nothing. I wasn't even supposed to go by boat. I was supposed to go by shuttle. I forget about the shuttle because it gets so long to actually use it whenever you want. So, oh, I should have an Angel Wings and Halo because he was evil. It's like giving him the Angel Wings and Halo. Evil angel.
Sharia, thank you for coming.
What is it, Richard?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Asbel. You came here despite all that's going on right now.
It's no trouble at all. I'm always ready to help you.
Always ready to help out. You haven't changed at all. All of this was in no small way all my fault. However, getting rid of these monsters is the best way I can think of to make amends. And yet it seems that I can't even do that without your assistance.
It's all right. Apologies for the delay, Your Highness. It's good to see you again, Captain. And you as well, Hubert. Now we just need Pascal, and our merry gang will be complete once again. Wasn't Pascal supposed to accompany you, Captain?
Yes, I waited for her at the harbor, but she never showed up.
That girl never changes. I swear. What's she doing now?
Well, most of us have gathered, so let's go ahead and begin.
In the last month, monster attacks have been occurring in Strata with greater frequency.
It's the same in Fendel. We have fewer monsters, but each seems to do more damage than the last.
A familiar story. We and Windor share the same problem.
Do we know what's causing this? We've been looking into it, but so far have learned nothing. However, we also know that King Richard has located one of their nests.
Recently, some of my knights stumbled onto an ancient underground ruin in the area near Glowandi. The place was crawling with creatures spawned from Lambda.
I knew the foul beasts had to be hiding somewhere.
An underground nest? It's worth investigating at least.
And if we can destroy it altogether, it should help cut down on the number of monster attacks.
The ruins appear to be of a Marcian origin.
So that's why you wanted Pascal. It's indeed unfortunate that she didn't make it.
Unfortunate, but not critical. We'll just have to investigate without her.
I suppose so. By the way, Asbel, where's Sophie? She's... Actually, let's talk about that later. Right now we should focus on the ruins.
Asbel.
Very well. With your permission, Highness, we shall strike out immediately.
The entrance to the ruins is in the catacombs beneath Verona. Let's get going.
What?
Hey,
What's he doing? All stressed out? Put that costume on him for now. Let's try that for a little while for Sharia. Get that one a little bit. Fine. Should be fine.
It's been too long, Asbel.
I know, it's been a while. It's good to see all of you guys again.
It's good to see you as well.
Likewise, it seems I've seen these two more than my own brother lately.
Wait, you have?
Hubert is in charge of Strata's Nova Monster Eradication Force. I've seen him at the Tri-Nation conferences.
My responsibilities have also taken me to Fendel, where Captain Malik has been of great assistance.
As the Chancellor's envoy, I've had chances to meet with King Richard on many occasions.
Hold on, seriously? And you guys never invited me?
Come now, Asbel. These are hardly social calls.
The one time I didn't save, I died. And I didn't have to go that way in the first place. That's what gets me.
Must you inconvenience us so?
Are you alright, Sharia? Can you stand?
If only Asbel could be this kind.
Stay sharp, even against
We must always give it our best. The relief organization must be tough work.
Yes, but it's also quite rewarding. And after all the hard work, it got me thinking about the past. It's a little late, but I finally understand how you felt when you decided to become a knight 7 years ago.
You do?
You wanted to get stronger so you could protect your friends.
Yeah, you're right.
So will you support me?
Of course. Give it your best.
I will.
The phrase, men surrender their ideals in adolescence, women pursue them in maturity, comes to mind.
Wise words. Who spoke them?
The one and only M. Caesar.
I've heard that name before. Wait, that's your name.
This'll be a breeze.
Okay, let's
Oh dear.
Easy peasy.
can't believe all this is underneath Glowandi.
It's the first I've known about it.
We found a similar-looking ruin beneath Wallbridge, remember?
That's true. They do seem quite similar.
I imagine the Amarcians built them around the same time.
I wonder what they're for.
I'm sure Pascal would be full of theories.
Perhaps. At any rate, let's press on and see what we can learn.
I sense powerful monsters down here. Keep your wits about you.
I've been hearing about your work from travelers. Everyone says you're doing a great job.
In Strata, King Richard is more popular than even our own president. You can actually buy trading cards with his picture on them.
In Fendel, his popularity rivals that of the Chancellor. I'm not sure who is more famous.
Please believe me. I don't lead these monster hunts out of some mad desire for fame. My earlier actions dealt a considerable amount of economic damage to both Fendel and Strata. To make restitution for those deeds, Windor has taken on massive amounts of debt. But I'm no fool. Confidence in leadership is something that no amount of money can buy.
Your popularity is manifest proof of the trust the people of this world hold for you. In truth, you're the envy of leaders everywhere.
Thank you, Malik. And yet, does that justify what's happening?
Justify what?
My retainers are selling keychains with my face on them. They make dolls in my image, and even King Richard fruit snacks, all to pay down the debt.
How shameless!
Funny.
We will survive! Let destruction reign!
Better, but you've still got a ways to go.
There, you see, Hubert?
He's talking to you.
That was directed at the both of you. Watch out!
Richard!
How dare you?
Let's be Hubert. I don't know what arts to use for Hubert. I don't know what combo good's good. try that. I saved, so.
I expect the best from everyone.
Strands of tranquility give meaning to your miraculous fleeting light.
Flames are passing through. Convoy! Rule Shredder! Burn! Megasonic Blast!
Carve out a warning in this name. Oh, miraculous fleeting light. Healing circle. Blessed bolts. Seal our triumph. Divine saber. Assemble blessed light, and in this name lay waste to our foes. Divine saber.
Your fate is sealed.
In this name. Sacred seal. I will show you what I can do.
Shira was a good choice.
You okay, Richard?
Yes, I'm fine.
I don't think we can get back up that way.
Doesn't look like it.
Asbel, Richard, are you okay?
We're fine! Keep going! We'll meet you up ahead!
Okay, be careful down there.
Kinda takes you back to when we were kids, huh?
Except Sophie was with us as well.
Yeah, she was.
Asbel?
What is it?
How is Lambda doing? Has he been speaking with you or trying to manipulate you in any way?
No, he hasn't tried anything like that.
I almost killed Sophie because I carried that thing inside me. If that ever happened to you...
Don't worry, Richard. Sophie and I are just fine. It's true that neither of us knows what Lambda will do going forward. But living with Lambda was my decision. Whatever problems come up, I'll find a way to deal with them.
Will you go away forever, like your father did? Will I be left behind because I'm not human?
Whatever problems.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I probably just hurt myself when we fell.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Ow!
That wound must be more serious than you thought.
Yeah, maybe. I sure wish Sharia was here.
Of course. You finally reunite with Sharia after a half year, only to be torn asunder once more.
Actually, that's not what I
understand, and yet, why so long? Sharia has been busy with her work, but I know she's had many occasions to return to Lant.
She's been back twice, and both times I was in important meetings with my people.
Fool! What am I going to do with you, Asbel?
Huh?
Who is more important? The woman who comes all the way to see you or some inconsequential vassal?
Hey, my vassals aren't inconsequential.
Clearly, I need to educate you on the many great facets of gentlemanly behavior.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
There's a lot of good skits in the feature arc.
This won't take long. Come, let's shot. Draw out the pain. Teleport. Die. Feel my spirit piercing fang. Divine spear. Run my enemy through. Let destruction reign. Die. No one can stand before my blade.
I hope Sharia and the others are doing all right.
Hubert and Captain Malik are there. I'm sure they're fine. Anyway, this place seems safe. Why don't we rest for a bit? Hey, Richard?
Yes?
Do you ever think about the future? I mean, decades from now?
Where'd that come from?
Sophie was talking about how I'm gonna leave her behind when I die. I told her it was decades away and she shouldn't worry about it. I mean, I hadn't even really thought about it myself. But that just made her more upset. She said the years would pass in no time at all.
Is that why she isn't here?
It made me realize how differently she experiences time.
She seems so human. Sometimes I forget she won't grow old and die like the rest of us.
I've always treated her like a normal person, and I don't regret that at all. But at the same
Want to lay down for a little bit?
I haven't given the future a whole lot of thought.
Need to be woken up at a certain time?
Share with her instead of keeping them to yourself.
But you got your alarm set.
If she mentioned it to you, it's likely a concern she's had for some time.
That's true.
You were able to
Okay.
accept Lambda's loneliness.
Depends where I am at the
If
game. I
anyone
might
can
wake
help
up at
Sophie
7:30 depending where I am.
You're right. Thanks for talking to me.
Happy to help. Come on. I'm sure the others are getting worried.
Then let's go.
Keep your guard. Come, Shadow Kid. Open the door. Teleport! Fall! Destruction Ray! I think Phoenix!
Richard, we got this.
Ha!
Hi, everybody's. That's why I heard someone. Alright. Yeah. Might have been the game, I don't know. It just sounded like it was coming from one of the animals.
can't make out anything from up here.
Asbel, Richard, are you okay?
We're fine. Keep going. We'll meet you up ahead.
Okay, be careful down there.
That's my brother. Tough as a rock, if nothing else.
We should move before more monsters show up.
Let's hit the planet area.
I expect the best from everyone.
Dual Shredder!
Not bad, don't you think?
There certainly are a lot of monsters down here.
I just hope what we're doing helps to lessen the attacks on our people.
Your relief organization must have been heavily taxed recently. Are you getting enough rest?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just glad I can help somehow. I was so sick as a child, I never thought I'd be able to do anything. I guess I'm trying to make up for it now.
That's good for the people, but what about you? What about you and Asbel? My mother says he's been swamped with marriage proposals.
Guys like him may be slow on the uptake, but once they make a choice, things tend to move quickly.
Well, I wish he'd hurry up so our mother can stop worrying about it.
Why don't you get married first? That might help ease her mind a little.
Well, why are we talking about me now?
Don't play dumb. We've all heard about your possible engagement to the president's daughter.
What? Really?
How do you know about that?
People talk, I listen. At this rate, you'll be the new president of Strata in no time.
Hubert, when did this happen?
It's nothing to do with me. The president brought up the idea of his own accord. And even if I did marry her, that doesn't mean I'd take over Strata. The presidency is not passed down through a bloodline. I thought you knew that.
Hey, wait up!
Kids these days. Marriage, huh? That's a wonderful thing.
That's strange talk, coming from a lifelong bachelor.
They say that when life breaks your spirit, a wife can help to mend it. And when you find yourselves apart, you need only shut your eyes to see her again.
Until she seizes control of your life one piece at a time and you find your own hopes and dreams put on hold. You can't even spend your own salary. You have to beg permission for every little thing you want to buy. Precious belongings you've labored to collect are tossed like so much junk. And yet she thinks nothing of taking your purse and blowing all your coin on some fancy hat.
That's very specific. Have you been married before?
Even a cursory examination of the topic proves that this is the only outcome. Instead of selecting a wife who intends to live solely through her husband's station, one should seek an independent-minded woman that... Yes, well, I think I've said enough. And if you're so eager to endorse the institution of marriage, perhaps you should get married yourself.
In any case, marriage is a wonderful thing. Don't you agree, Sharia?
Sharia?
Huh? Oh, right. Marriage. Yeah, sure. You should marry someone if you want. I can't imagine doing it myself.
Sharia?
Waiting until you've completed all the things you want to do would be pretty selfish. Wouldn't it?
He was imagining it quite well.
Keep your guard. Come okay. Draw out the pain.
Teleport! Swarm! Feel my spirit's piercing fangs!
That was hardly worth dirtying my blade.
I expect the best from everyone.
Warning in this name.
Erupt! Roma!
Settled your affairs?
Sacred seal.
Darkness!
Assemble your foes, and in this name lay waste to our foes.
I must admit that your skills are quite impressive.
Keep your guard.
Draw! Let destruction reign! Take that! Feel my spirit's piercing fangs!
Annihilate all who
Let
stand before
destruction
me.
reign! Teleport! Plasma shock! Teleport! Die!
I bid you good day.
your guard. Draw! Plasma shot! Lightning blade! Pardon! Teleport! Next! Fall! Be cleansed by the light!
That was hardly worth dirtying my blade. Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
It was in the ruins beneath Wallbridge.
Yeah, that's right. Where we saw the illusion of Sophie.
Asbel, I need to ask you a question. Can you ever forgive me for Sophie?
Huh? What's this all of a sudden? Did you do something to upset her?
When Lambda had taken control of me, I tried to kill her. If I'd possessed the strength to resist Lambda, to free myself from his bonds, there wouldn't have been a battle at all.
Oh, that? Yeah, Sophie was never even angry about that. Look, Richard. She fought you because it was her duty as Protoss Haste. But even so, she kept reminding herself that you were her friend. And she held back when you fought.
I never knew she was struggling with such emotion.
If it makes you feel better, we can go back to the tree and renew our friendship pact with Sophie. It might be a nice way for us to relive those days.
It just might be.
This won't take long. Okay, plasma shot! Teleport! Feel my spirit's piercing fangs! Fall! Plasma shot! Teleport! Die!
Nice, Richard. That was impressive.
This won't take long. Draw! Let destruction reign! Teleport! Plasma shot! Be cleansed by the light! Infernal prison! Annihilate all who stand before us! Plasma shot! Lightning blast! Fall! Fall! Let destruction reign! Teleport!
Rest in peace, forever.
This won't take long. Okay, plasma shot! Teleport! Fall! Swarm! Lightning fall! Next! Feel my spirit's piercing fangs! Heed my call!
Let's keep moving.
expect the best from everyone.
Rolling thunder! Now, whirlwind flash! Can you keep up? Behold! Burn! Oh, corrosion! It ends here! Rolling thunder! Behold!
Divine Saber! Shield!
You're mine! Watch your step! Stay here!
I can't believe our baby Hubert got so strong.
Please don't mention my past in front of everyone. Asbel!
I'm glad to see you're all okay.
Are the two of you all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Sorry to make you worry.
I don't know what we'd do if something happened to you, King Richard.
Your concern for my well-being is touching.
That's okay, Asbel. If anything happens, I'll protect you.
Your words are wasted on me, Your Highness.
I'm only doing what you would do for me.
Hey, come on.
This reminds me of when we were kids.
Yes, it does.
I hate to break up the happy reunion, but we need to keep moving.
Alright. Everyone's back.
Stay sharp, even against chumps.
Okay, let destruction reign!
Blessed Droplet, drive away evil in this name!
Negasonic blast! Destruction!
Far too easy. Must you inconvenience us so?
Okay, plasma shock! Tiger blade! First, teleport!
How about this?
Be cleared by the light!
Lightning blast!
We won't fail!
Okay. Billy's back.
This will be a breeze.
Draw! Let destruction reign!
Sometimes I can't help but regret the past.
Must you inconvenience us so?
Carve out a warning in this name.
Far too easy.
Stay sharp, even against
Carve out a
chumps.
warning in this name.
Everyone did as well as could be expected.
Must you inconvenience us so? Let destruction reign!
It ends! Swarm of infinite blaze! Your dream shattered in vain! Punishing Blossom!
Great job!
You performed reasonably. We could continue striking blindly towards the heart of the nest. However, we don't even know where that is.
Perhaps we should temporarily withdraw and study the matter further.
But we've come so far. A decisive attack still seems better.
Yes? What is it, Captain?
When I see the ones I trained debate their options so wisely, I can't help but suddenly feel like growing old isn't such a bad thing.
Uh-huh.
People hate growing older. Nobody wants to get closer to death. But when you see a bunch of slack-jawed kids transform into worthy adults, it really keeps your hope alive.
I see.
Perhaps the captain could offer some less melodramatic advice.
It would seem you're all still a bit too green for me to retire just yet.
Growing old isn't so bad, huh? But what happens in Sophie's case?
More monsters!
There's something different about these.
Keep your guard up! We will survive! Let destruction reign! Careful! Heed my call! Okay, let destruction reign! Careful! Fall! Behold! Fight!
These guys are tough. At this rate, we won't last very much longer.
Look out!
Richard!
Damn you! You'll pay for that!
You have awakened me.
That voice.
Entrust yourself to my power.
Lambda!
Hesitate, and your friends will die. Strike forth.
Asbel!
He just stopped it.
Now! We will survive! Okay, last Heed my call!
Let's begin. Ready for this?
victory! Fall! Plasma shock! Be crushed by the light! Plasma shock! It's over! You and me, Lambda! Here's the skies! Radiant light, strike force! Divine Conqueror! Plasma shock! Teleport!
Last chance to flee. Let's begin. Ready for this? Tremorous, celestial, thundering, spreading light of cyclonic victory!
Plasma shock! Fall! Plasma shock! Teleport! Die! Book of ice! Let destruction reign! Fall! Be crushed by the light! Okay, prepare yourself! It's now time! I show my ace! No quarter! Plasma shock! Teleport! Heed my call! Whirlwind flash! Let me strike! Destruction rain! Fall! Be crushed by the light! Detonate! Draw! It's over! You and me, Lambda! Here's the skies! Radiant light, strike force! Divine Conqueror!
Let's keep moving.
Asbel, what just happened?
It was Lambda's power.
Lambda?
At least we were able to kill some of the monsters.
Yeah, that should cut down on the number of attacks.
I don't understand why these things are so strong.
I wish Pascal had come. I'm sure she could figure out something.
Perhaps. But there's nothing we can do about it now. Let's move out.
Asbel, are you okay? Did Lambda... you know...
Yeah, I'm fine, Sharia. Really.
Is he saying anything?
No, he's dormant again.
Really?
Yes.
There is one thing I should warn you about from my time with Lambda.
What is it?
Listen and listen well. No matter what happens, no matter how much Lambda pleads, you must not...
Must not what?
Play I Spy.
I Spy? What? You mean the kids game? Lambda actually plays that?
I got you! But knowing you, Asbel, I wouldn't be surprised if you two actually got that close.
Thanks, Richard. I'll ask Lambda for a game next time.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. I love this gets up in the future arc. Now the question is, can I get myself out of here?
Must you inconvenience us all?
Did we get carried away?
Probably shortcut out of here somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Must you inconvenience us all? Plasma shock! terror.
You can be.
Stay sharp, even against scum.
Let destruction reign.
Let's keep this up.
Wait a minute, I gotta go up. That's where Richard was. That's about.
Stay sharp, even against scum.
Let destruction reign. Counterpart. Fall. Fall. Die. Fall. We won't fail.
I like that one better. Okay, I'm lost. There's none of these enemies roaming around, so people running into them.
That weapon of yours is quite distinctive.
I don't know how to get back to that elevator.
This will be a breeze. I serve to protect.
Elevator I need. No, this one. There we go.
I expect the best from everyone. You won't live to regret it. That was hardly worth dirtying my blade.
What's that?
That looks like Pascal's communicator.
Hold on, I'll get it. It's from Pascal, all right.
Likely some pathetic excuse about why she missed the boat.
She says Sophie is with her.
Asbel, what's going on?
Well, the truth is...
So she dreads the day we all pass away, and she's left behind.
That's so sad.
Was there anything else Pascal mentioned?
Yes. She also asked us to come to the Amarcian Enclave. She didn't give any specifics, but she wants to tell us something about Fodra.
Is that right?
Well, it's good timing if nothing else. We need to talk about the monsters anyway.
I suppose we should head straight for the Enclave.
Lieutenant, the President has requested that you return to Strata and present him with a full report.
Hubert, are you sure you should be ignoring the President like that?
Yes, I'm sure it's fine. My subordinate can make the report as clearly as I.
It looks like someone is eager to see Pascal again.
Oh, what? I'll thank you to keep such ungentlemanly suggestions to yourself.
Are you turning down the President's daughter because of Pascal?
Wait, what's going on?
Nothing's going on. Come on, let's go. Hurry up.
Something's going on.
Hubert, I get all fluttery when you fix upon me with those puppy dog eyes.
I assure you that I was not looking at you, Captain.
Of course. Then it must be my communicator. If you'd also like to have one of these, I'm sure Pascal can whip something up.
Huh?
Let's send her a message right now.
No! Captain, wait! Please stop!
What? Don't you want one?
The mere thought of having to receive that woman's gibberish-filled reports makes me tremble in fear.
Makes him tremble in fear. Got it. Message sent.
Why did you do that?
Just kidding.
Captain!
There's a lot of good skits in this future arc.
This will be a break. Your sword skills are amazing.
Thanks.
I'm so surprised you're still a bachelor, Captain.
Yeah, especially at your age.
Was that necessary?
I mean, you don't have a girlfriend?
No.
What a waste! Any girl would be thrilled to have someone like you.
Oh? So, Sharia, will you go out with me?
Huh? Captain, you can't be... not Sharia.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
The women who claim you're a catch are always the ones who throw you back.
Captain Malik, I can't believe...
Relax, it was just a joke. Now go chase after her.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to those two, I can't help but remember. Even now, I taste the lilac liqueur we drank when we were both stationed at the same Velanik Hotel. How I'd love just one more drink. Aurelia.
Okay, let's go here.
Hey, look.
It's Poisson.
Hello, everyone. We've been expecting you.
Where are Sophie and Pascal?
They're off visiting the Fendel Glacier ruins.
We come all this way and she isn't here. That is so like her.
What are they doing at the ruins?
Fendel has soldiers stationed there, but they've suddenly gone quiet. We fear that monsters may have forced their way inside.
So Pascal and Sophie went there to see if they could help.
Then we'd better follow them.
It looks like they're down near the Valkanus.
We should hurry.
Focus! This'll be tight!
Okay, plasma shot! Teleport! Die! Be clutched by the light! Okay, let destruction reign! Fall! Be clutched by the light! Heed my call! Plasma shot! You're mine! Fall! Be clutched by the light! Die!
You need to study up on the basics.
We will survive! Okay, let destruction reign! Teleport! Feel my spirit's piercing fangs! Let destruction reign! Fall! Plasma shock! Plasma shock! He cleansed by the light! Let destruction reign!
That's it. I serve to protect.
Let's get this underway.
Let destruction reign! Fall! Heed my call! Prepare yourself! I'll give you everything I've got! And this! And some of these! Expiation!
Are you all right, Sharia? Can you stand?
Game on! Okay! Let destruction reign! Teleport! Never fall! Be cleansed by the light! Bless us, creatures! Okay! Die!
It will take more than that to stand in our way. Focus! This will be
He cleansed by the light! Feel my spirit piercing fangs! Let's keep moving! I expect the best from everyone. Let destruction reign! Teleport! Fall! You won't live to regret this. Heed my call! Okay! Feel my spirit's piercing fangs! Feel my spirit's piercing fangs!
better, but you've still got a ways to go.
There. I expect the best from everyone. How could I? Not with you at all. You're mine. Swarm! Fall! Plasma shock! Words of love! Teleport! Fall! Creature! Feel my spirit piercing fang! Be quenched by the light! Okay, feel my spirit piercing fang! Fall! Be quenched by the light! Okay, I won't get good at myself again. Fall! Blood drop! Prepare yourself! I'll give you everything I've got. And this! And some of these! Expiation!
Well, that was passable. She makes us come all this way and then... Ugh, what was she thinking?
Come on, are you still talking about that, Hubert? They had more urgent business to deal with than wait for us.
Well, of course I know that. And it's all the more reason for her to wait, since she knew we'd be arriving soon.
So in other words, you wanted to come swooping in and save Pascal.
No, I think Hubert just wanted to be by her side. Circumstances be damned.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. I'm just trying to understand why she goes off half-cocked at the slightest provocation. How can someone so smart behave like such a fool?
He's worried about her.
He is, isn't he?
What is up with those two?
That's why you're kind of acting the same way there, buddy.
Sophie, gotcha.
It's strong.
You sure know how to cause trouble.
You saved my life! Totally awesome! Time for a celebration! Let's party!
The party will have to wait for now.
Huh?
These monsters won't go down easily.
Asbel! Yeah! That was so great!
That was Lambda's power.
Get the girls back in.
Everyone stay on your game!
Okay, plasma shock! Teleport! Fall! 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 Plasma shock!
The strength renews me.
Here.
I can't believe they got me.
Let destruction reign! Fall! Be cleansed by the light!
Retribution justice. Listen, brother. All the way evil in this name.
Be cleansed by the light! Okay, feel my spirit piercing bang! Fall! Heed my call!
Okay, hop along. Let's go. Dun-dun-dun. Fever dream.
Okay, let destruction reign! Fall! Be cleansed by the light!
That should buy us some time at least, right?
That's the last of them.
I'm disappointed to find them here as well.
Have you guys fought those things before?
We faced similar monsters in Windor. If it wasn't for Lambda's power, we'd almost certainly have perished.
So Lambda's awake now?
Yeah, it appears that way.
Well, he seems useful enough, so I guess it's okay. I mean, he worked really well against those guys.
We're trying to learn why the monsters have grown so aggressive recently. Is there anything you can tell us?
No, I'm not really a biologist or whatever. You should talk to Fourier. Where is she now? Well, she usually locks herself in her lab, but right now I think she's at the Amarcian Enclave. We should head back there. I want to talk to you guys about some stuff anyway.
What is Lambda doing to Asbel?
Sophie, are you okay?
It's not going to be like last time. I promise we won't have to fight. Don't worry, Sophie.
Asbel will be all right, Sophie. I know it.
Richard.
Things are different. It won't be like when I merged with Lambda. Asbel has what it takes to confront Lambda directly, without facing any repercussions. His will is strong enough to keep things in check. That's why I know he'll be okay. I wanted you to know as much.
Thank you, Richard. And I wanted to say, I'm sorry.
For what?
For what happened 6 months ago. I thought I should apologize.
No, I am the one who needs to apologize. It was all my fault, and I'm sorry.
So, are we back to being friends?
Yes.
Then I'll be your friend too.
You too?
Sophie, this man is dangerous. Let's move away from him.
Wait, the captain is dangerous?
Oh yes, he's a wolf.
I see your majesty still has a biting sense of humor.
A lot of good, funny moments in Future Arc. I keep on saying that, but there is. The treasure chest in here. Oh.
Oh my gosh, Fourier! I haven't seen you in forever! Just when I thought it was safe to relax. It looks like you brought the whole gang with you. Listen, Fourier, we need your help. Oh? When monsters change, it's usually due to a mutation triggered by their environment.
Sorry, but could you explain?
All creatures have the ability to adapt to changing conditions. It's what allows the species to thrive. For example, if animals from a warm climate are transported to a colder one, many of them will perish. However, the strong ones will adapt and evolve in order to survive.
So is that what's happening here?
Yes. I would assume the monsters are evolving to better meet the threat posed by humans.
So you think we're helping to make the monsters stronger?
That's what I just said, isn't it? Of course, it's just a hypothesis.
But doesn't it usually take forever for things to evolve?
Normally, yes. Evolution is a slow process that takes several generations to unfold. But we have numerous examples of sudden mutations in monsters, especially those that live near the Valkanus. In other words, outside interference greatly increases the odds of rapid mutation. I would theorize that an unknown being is affecting them, perhaps something similar to Lambda or Lestalia. Do you think Lambda himself might be responsible?
Absolutely not.
You seem quite sure. How can you be so certain? Do you doubt my powers?
It's not that. I made a decision to exist together with you, so of course I'm going to trust you.
Did you say trust?
You lent me your power because you were trying to help. Isn't that right?
Even if true, I would do so only because you are my host vessel. Though I exist inside you, Do not be so arrogant as to think you can control me.
I'm not trying to control you. You helped us back there. You saved our lives. I haven't thanked you yet, so thanks.
This is nonsense.
I don't know if Lambda influenced the mutations, but I didn't sense his power in those monsters.
If that's the case, then I think the problem might be up there.
In Fodra?
I wanted to talk to you because Fodra's been acting kind of wonky. I didn't even notice until Poisson and the Overseer brought it up. But ever since, me and all the other Amarcians have been studying it. About 2 months ago, we found Elith gushing from a point on the surface. Therefore, Fodra's supposedly non-functional core is showing signs of activity. If Fodra's core is in fact the source of all life, then yes, it's conceivable that the core might be promoting evolution in the monsters. Is my sister the best or what? Okay guys, I gotta take the shuttle and zip off to Fodra.
Do you really think you'll learn something new up there?
Well, I'm sure not learning anything standing around here.
In that case, we'll go with you.
Oh hey, wait, is Stratus Valkanus still okay? Cause you know, all these crazy monsters are appearing near Valkanus.
At the very least, the President deserves to know. But that means a side trip to Strata.
I'll go. But I'm not looking forward to it.
Something wrong, Hubert?
No, it's nothing.
How about we go with you? It'll be a lot easier than going alone.
All right, but please try not to cause any trouble.
Aw, you look down, little bro. What's wrong?
Who, me? No, nothing's wrong. Leave me alone.
Geez, fine. Sorry. No need to be so cold, gosh.
You are being mean to Pascal, Hubert.
No, Wait, am I? But that's how I've always acted.
You never look her in the eyes.
Sophie? You are very perceptive. It's just, looking at her like that is difficult. It's hard for me to explain. I don't think I can meet her gaze at this particular moment.
Do you have a guilty conscience?
Huh? You've been talking to the captain, haven't you?
When a man has a guilty conscience, he can't look a woman in the eye, right?
Perhaps not. Not that I feel particularly guilty about anything, mind you. I hate to admit it, but sometimes even I don't understand what's wrong with me.
It's okay. Cheer up, Hubert.
Sophie? You alright? If you have something to say, you shouldn't keep it inside.
Pascal, I want to be human.
But you're already plenty human. Your body's just a little different is all.
No, it's more than that. I'm not like you at all. Asbel, Sharia, Hubert, Richard, Pascal, Captain Malik, you're all going to die someday. But not me. If I were a human, you couldn't leave me behind when you died. Help me, Asbel. How do I become human?
Well...
I see. It's impossible, isn't it? I'm not even capable of tears. No matter how sad I get, I can't even cry like you. I just want to be the same as you. I wish that Asbel was my father and Sharia was my mother. I wish I'd been born human with you as my family.
Sophie.
Asbel, I'm not sure it's a good idea to bring her with us.
It's okay. I'll stay behind, here with Sophie. I just don't think she should travel until she's feeling a little better.
I'll stay here too. I'm totally good at cheering people up.
And you, Asbel?
It might help to come along and clear your head for a bit.
All right. I'll go to Strata.
Well, it looks like it's just the men this time.
Sharia, take care of Sophie, okay?
Need some water garden shit. All thought out though. Dump some water out. It was filled with water and the color changed because of the water. bit screwing up now.
A city of water and sun. Such beauty is the pride of every Stratton citizen.
As it should be. No matter how often I come here, I can't help but gasp at its splendor. It's like a jewel box has been upended on the sand.
A jewel box? Anyway, Verona is nothing to sneeze at either.
Ah, indeed. The ancient castles and historic neighborhoods are as pieces of a shimmering jewel box that conveys our rich history.
Another jewel box?
Zavhert may be lacking in traditional beauty, but neither city can match its sheer majesty.
Perhaps it is so. Zavhert is built from hard labor and workmanlike skill, a veritable jewel box boasting the artistry and craftsmanship of her designers.
Enough with the jewel box!
Asbel?
Did I say that out loud? It's been half a year since I visited Strata. There was a lot going on back then. But this time, I'll make sure to visit your family and introduce myself. As your brother.
You don't need to do that.
Sure I do. Is everyone doing well?
Oh, the same as always, I suppose. My father is a bit meeker from all his political struggles, and Raymond is off traveling the world.
Oh, so is Raymond doing the same sorts of things that you are?
I wouldn't say that, but he's actually, well, he's following Sharia.
Following Sharia? What do you mean?
Well, I suppose it's a little more complicated than that. Probably. He raises money to support Sharia's relief organization, and sometimes he visits their operations sites as an inspector.
I can't believe that! He's a great guy to care so much!
Asbel, you don't? I'm just going to let this go.
Az was getting hot and bothered.
This is starting to get out of hand.
I couldn't do anything for her. I didn't know what to say.
Few people would. It's a difficult problem with no one simple solution. Right now, you need to attend to business. You can make time for Sophie later.
You're right. Of course. So, Hubert, will we see the president soon? Hubert?
Oh, yes, of course.
Worried about the president's daughter, are you?
Captain!
Wait, what?
It's nothing. It's just a little marriage proposal.
I never thought I'd hear the words Hubert and marriage in the same conversation.
You're one to talk. Mother had plenty to say about you in her letters, you know.
Don't you two have anything better to do than discuss my personal life?
Don't look at me. Your marriage is all she can think about anymore.
It is a sign of great trust for the president to offer you his daughter's hand.
I know, and that's what makes it so awkward. If you hadn't sent that request for aid, I don't know what I'd be doing now.
If you're this worried, Hubert, maybe we shouldn't go on.
I'm not worried, it's just... I don't know how to approach the president, because I have no intention of accepting the proposal.
The president is reasonable. If you speak with him, man to man, I'm sure he'll understand.
So, how is your foster father doing these days, Hubert?
Well, he spent quite a bit of time moping around the house.
Was he sick?
No, it's from when the president discovered his plan to take over Lant. You can imagine the repercussions he had to face as a direct result. I won't lie, those were tough times. But now my father and the president seem to be getting along far better than they were before.
So, all the talk about you marrying the president's daughter stems from that?
Yes, that may be the case.
Regardless, treasure the time you have left with your father. You don't know how long his health will hold, and I'm sure he still has things to teach you.
There isn't much I care to hear from that particular father.
The more I see of men like you, the less I want a son of my own.
Does that mean you want a daughter, Captain Malik?
Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind an adorable little girl.
Adorable, sure. Until she grows up and calls you a pig, and tells you to stay out of her life forever.
Hubert, does it bring you joy to crush my dreams?
Oh, please, Captain. I'm only being realistic. Whether he's right or not, I do have things to report. I suppose a quick family visit wouldn't hurt?
You're going to the next extreme what marriage and kids can turn into. All the marriage things that when you get married, you lose all your you don't get to do what you want. You gotta cut back on what you want, and you still take your money all the time to buy some fancy items. He's thinking about the stereotypical worst case scenario of marriage. I was talking about a kid, about a daughter calling him names and don't want him to be in her life anymore. He's doing the extreme stereotype of marriage and kids. That's not how it goes usually.
Welcome back, Hubert. How are things progressing?
We have obstacles, but none that cannot be overcome.
Good, good. But now we have another matter to discuss. I'm currently in talks to re-establish myself as a player in Strata's political machine. The President and I had our differences, yes, but that's all behind us now. I am counting on you, Hubert. Do not fail me.
He's talking about marriage, isn't he?
I fear he will be disappointed. I have no interest in marrying the president's daughter.
Then you'd best refuse him quickly.
I don't get it, Hubert. Why are you so against the idea?
I'm sure he has a reason. In situations such as these, you must be both clear and firm. To do anything else would invite disaster.
I am aware of that, Captain. It's just...
I understand. It must be hard to have a true love who is so... well, you know.
True love? What are you talking about?
Oh, come now. There's no point in denying it.
We all know, after all.
What?
I'm really confused right now.
Don't worry about it, Asbel.
But if you want to refuse the president, you're going to need a good reason.
Hubert is still young. perhaps he can claim he's not ready for the responsibility of a family.
Yes, but married life changes reality for everyone. I don't see why that would be any different for me.
What if you said you didn't want to marry until your military position was more secure?
I'm already a lieutenant.
Bah, titles are meaningless.
If I wished it, I could have thousands of troops at my command.
All right, fine. Then tell him ladies at every port of call have fallen for your good looks.
That's a terrible idea. I want to avoid a marriage, not lose the respect of the people.
I'm starting to think you don't want to avoid this marriage at all.
Well, not with these awful ideas, I don't.
Oh, this is madness. Just tell him you're in love with someone else already.
And if people ask who it is?
Then tell them her name.
Oh, yes, a splendid idea. And who would honestly believe I carried a torch for her?
I think you just admitted it.
Now see here! Holy crap!
I think your brother is finally figured
Probably
it
not.
out. What do you think, Asbel?
Hubert's in love with... Enough! We are done talking about this. Now then. I have no plans to marry the president's daughter.
If she'd even have you.
After all, I have little interest in the political ambitions of my father. If I am to support this country in the future, I must maintain my connection to the common people. Just as I know she will.
Does Asbel really know about Pascal, but because he thought he did. That's the question. I kind of want to know what Asbel was thinking. Game. I want to see if he was right. Game's not gonna tell me. Now I'm gonna end the stream here. So I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye-bye.